Time for what?
Time for what?
Experience in college.
Time for reinforcement.
Time for liftoff!
Where nothing is impossible unless you think it is impossible.
College.
I have my college scholarship.
Yes.
Boom.
College ran by real fast.
You hung in with the best college.
First time for everything.
Well, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Let's do this thing.
Genius, let's do this thing!
Drum roll, please. Congratulations. You've been accepted to college. Woo! So now what? What are the next steps, right? So you did read carefully all the paperwork that you got, right, from all your accepted schools. And if you didn't, it's really important because not only are you going to invest in a relationship that be attached with you for a long time, whether it be social, emotional, professional, the list goes on and on, but also financially too, right? So it's so important to read all the fine print in a sense of expenses, fees, all the different types of housing on there. Now, the SIR deadline, you may be listening to this after the May 1st student intention of registration. So if you don't know, you have to pick only one college. Yes, everybody, one college. Some of you may not have been able to visit the campus. Some of you may be just really undecided. Some of you maybe got shocked you got accepted somewhere, or maybe you didn't get accepted to a lot of places. Now, the nice thing here in the United States of America is that there are so many colleges that, one, you could still apply to even after the May 1st. They have a lot of them have rolling admissions. They're not as selective schools, so maybe it was that school that doesn't have a football team but has a great program, like internships at Lucas Arts, or maybe it's another campus that you were afraid that it's too cold or too hot, but now you're willing to compromise, right? Everyone compromises in relationships, but not sacrifice. But there's also community colleges nationwide. You don't have to go to your local community college. Like in California alone, there's 115 different community colleges to select from, who also have agreements and connections with colleges nationwide. Here in California, they have them with the Historical Black Colleges and University, and UC and CSU. Shoot, if you go onto the website at the University of Southern California, it gives you a whole list you could transfer into. And everything starts from scratch. So you could go to our podcast about community college to learn more about that as well. But so let's just pretend that you have decided. You put the deposit, you get all psyched up. What are the next steps? So don't forget to say thank you, but no thank you to the other colleges. Someone did take the time to read all those statements, go over your application, fill out your financial aid, read all those letter recommendations. So important. And did you tell the people that that wrote those letter recommendations, thank you? Did you tell them where you're going? Someone puts a lot of time and energy, and sometimes the gratitude needs to be put out there so that for that next person to have a other great application. And remember, that's so important to do that, to show that gratitude for everyone who has helped you out. It doesn't have to be a gift. A simple note, or if you're able to in person, means a lot. But let's just say you got waitlisted. What does waitlist means? Waitlist means a college communicated to you that they like you, but they like some other students first. And if they come, then you're not going to get up that wait list, right? That means, there's some schools who've communicated like, no, we have all spots are filled. And then there's some that say, hey, we are going to look at you, but they never tell you what number or ranking you are, right? So it's okay to understand that some colleges don't share their ranking. Pretty much none really do. You could reach out to the admissions office and ask them that this is a priority, or tell them that this is a priority for you for their campus, but follow the rules. Don't give them like 20 letter recommendations. Call them every day. Follow the rules of what you need to do, and don't miss the deadline to commit to that wait list. Now, if they do open up other information to you, like, hey, is there anything new? Even if they don't ask for any information, but if something's new, your grades went up, you won a new award, you got a new job, let those campuses know. They love when people finish strong for high school. Yes, finish strong, stay involved in the things that you said you're going to be involved in. But once you go and do all that good deal work with all those colleges, the next thing you have to realize is that you got to kind of forget about those waitlist schools. They may tell you the end of July or mid-July, or they may not tell you at all. But if you do get off the wait list, they give you a short period of time to decide, and you do lose the deposit of the other school. Make sure it's the right decision. A lot of times I see students go for the big names, and a name is just a name. It's about substance, right? I'm your host here, Ana Maria Vaccaro, but it's a substance of what I say that puts more meaning towards back behind my name. So it's really important that whether it's a great day of the school, on a game day, you're in a challenging class, you're in a housing situation when you're scared the first day, that campus, will have your back one way or the other, right? It's a really hard thing to go through the college process. So it's really important to look at all the pluses and minuses, and to be aware of all your options. Now, again, if you didn't get into any schools, you could do, I know any college admission officer listening to this will be upset, but they can appeal. You could appeal your offer, even if they offer you a spring admit or a transfer guarantee, but you have to offer them any new information. It can't be the same information, but you want to appeal why you should go there. It should be a different tactic that you used before, right? That still follows the mission and the guidelines and the desires of that campus. But again, do your waitlist request, do your appeal, and then now focus on the campus that in May that you did a deposit for your SIR. So let's flip the chapter and go into choosing your housing options. So a lot of campuses have a lot of different options. Because of the pandemic, there's probably a lot more questions out there. Is everyone going to be required to be vaccinated? Can I require my roommate to be vaccinated? What are the situations out there? Now, there's a lot of different housing options out there, from whether it be single-sex dorms, yes, even substance-free dorms, special interest or themed dorms, right? And sometimes there's a quiet dorms. There's some for affinity groups. There's also honors housing. Yeah. If you go to TCU, Texas Christian University, they have a gorgeous honors dorm that's out there. And they also offer sometimes singles, doubles, and suites. Suites are basically a typical dorm room, but with adjoining bathroom to another typical two set of a dorm room. And a lot of people say, like, suite mate. So find out what's worked for you. I think if you're a really outgoing person, it doesn't matter if you're in a typical dorm, one that's a little bit off campus. But if making friends, or you're shy or a little bit scared, try to go for the suite dorms. Sometimes it's really important, and stick it out. Get engaged, ask questions, talk to other people. It's so important. Now, it is true, some people may say, like, living off campus or even living at home will save you so much money. No joke, it is. You may have a better, believe it or not, commute to your campus. You have a lot more privacies, more independence, freedom, right? You make your own rules. You cook your own food, except some dorms, you could cook your own food in the dorms, right? These are not even apartment styles, right? If you go to Trinity College, they have these gorgeous, basically mini houses right on campus. It's gorgeous. Good job there. But the cons is that you're lacking that community your freshman year. It's so important freshman year to really build on your relationship, to have those rich experiences. And no, I'm not talking about the parties. I mean, it's really a passage to maturity. Now, the thing is, right, be careful. I've been to a lot of dorms where it's like, oh my God, people are so messy. Or, or oh my God, everyone's just gaming all day. Or, shh, everyone's still asleep. That I'll give in. I get that. So make sure to search, right? There's plenty of kids out there who are showing you videos of dorms. Go to the housing website, though, at the same time. But do look at those kids' dorm rooms, right? They'll give you like, oh, this one's so far away, or it's such a typical dorm. I know somebody who did their housing deposit last minute is going to, I believe, like the West Tower at Boston University. And I'm like, no, it's so far away. It's one of the least romantic dorms. But that may be for you, I was just thinking about for this one person's personality, they should have done the research. So dorm life is really important. I still remember my dorm. Now, not all dorms are like this, but my dorms at Mary Hall at San Francisco State, I hope you remodeled inside. The tiles were kind of like rusted. Yeah, that's pretty bad, right? Like you wore flip-flops, right? The carpet's been there forever. The elevator, when I was bringing my stuff, it's like, oh, okay, is this elevator going to last? New windows are so important, people. New windows. And a good fresh paint. There was no murals, no drawings, no vibrance to it. It was so cool, and then the bed, I don't even think it was a bed that I had. I think I was like one of those like 70s mini day beds. It was, like I said, I'm pretty old and I still remember that dorm, but the best roommate, sweetest. And one mistake I made is that I didn't go out on adventures with other people. I was so busy doing my own thing versus adventuring to other people. But because I lived in the dorm, and I only lived in the dorm for a short period of time because I scored a great apartment in the city. And, well, I knew my campus inside and out more than some people who were there for 7 years. It was unbelievable. So it's really important when you do the housing to also, remember you're going away to campus. So you want to make sure that you take the time to be with your parents, have a discussion of what's the best way for you to kind of communicate with them. Please communicate with your parents. If it's once a week call, just to check in. You want to make sure that you could give them a release for their grades, and that's going to cause more conflict for your family. Have a discussion. Don't make it just blow up later on. It's like, wait, what do you mean I can't see your grades, right? Yeah, the Family Protection Act does give you kids, if you're listening, the power here in the U.S. where your parents could pay everything but not look at your grades. Use the website. Oh, my God. I love the information on this website. The website design need to be better. RateMyProfessor.com. Rate, R-A-T-E, myprofessor.com. What a great website. Find out what professors to take, other courses, and listen, sign up for that orientation. That's so important to do that. Sign up for that orientation. Dive into that campus. Follow their Twitter, Instagram, all the different clubs, right? Get a sense of everything that's about there. Yes, there's going to be those Facebook or those other groups, class of, and you may read some stuff where it's like, oh my God, I'm going to school with people like this. So just remember that you're going to a campus and world with so many different opportunities that are out there. Go find your group, go get engaged, and congratulations to your college. You will have an amazing adventure, and in the meantime, go get that summer job. Go get that experience and stay involved in your campus. And remember, you're going to college as a young adult. So no matter whether you're going to a big campus or a small campus, you got to make sure that you are going to reach out, have the courage to ask for help, and go, go, go. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for listening to SI Counseling Podcast. where we help our students strive to respond courageously to the opportunities and challenges of our time.